First day of summer. Let's go check the weather. Oops. Tomorrow's going to rain. So, rain's fine. I'm not too worried about rain. It's the typhoons we really want to be looking out for. It's been a while since I was playing. What was I doing? Let's organize my inventory here and get outside and see what's going on. Hey, brother. Boy, you're great. I've never seen so many flowers before in my life. See you, brother. That was Stu. If I remember right, we were planting moondrop flowers in an attempt to get the marbles from him. And my chicken was born, or another chicken, so I gotta think of a name. I think I'm gonna just name it Hannah. It's one of my sister's names. And it's a good name, I like it. This is the Gaming Casual, by the way. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Harvest Moon 64. And we are still working on getting Maria to like us. So that's why I have my bag full of cabbages, if I remember correctly, to give her as gifts, since she's particular to the cabbages. She really likes them, so they're a good gift for her if you have them available. I also need to maybe start thinking about getting Ellie's affection as well, since I have to get her to Pink Heart by the fall 9th, so got a lot to do. But first I need to prepare my land for the new crops that will be growing in this year, or this season. Tomatoes and corn. Archer, who's that? Let's get that in and see who it is. It's Maria. The fireworks display is tonight and kiosk will be open in the square. I thought we might watch the fireworks together. So if you want to come to the square, well, keep up the good work. So it looks like Maria has invited us to go to the square tonight. Hopefully I remember. And today is the fireworks festival. Library will be closed. That's not good. I'm gonna have to find out where Maria's hanging out if she's not going to be at the library. I forgot that is a thing that happens in this game. The library closes. But let's give her an egg. She likes eggs. She does like fish too, but she likes eggs and milk more than the fish, so that's just gonna help us. I don't know if I'll be able to get her up to a pink heart before fall 9 though. Especially since Maria isn't quite there yet. Well, let's get 2 packs of tomato seeds while we're here. And a pack of corn seeds. They take longer to grow, but Anne likes the corn. And the tomatoes 90G and the corn is worth 120 a piece, so might be able to make some good profits this season. Especially since I only have to buy the seeds one time, and they'll keep regrowing. Oh no, yeah, the previous episode I had upgraded my watering can to gold, and as well as my axe. So we have that to utilize to help make the farming experience a little bit better. It's going to save me time when I am watering my crops, I hope. At least in the early morning hours. Just get out there, bam, 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 boom, get it done, and get on my way. Because it's getting busier, definitely, with more chickens, and eventually I'm probably going to get a cow. Hey, Maria's out here. She's at Greenheart still. Time passes quickly, doesn't it? It does, for sure. I'm glad you noticed that. It's not just me. Let's get that wood. 1 chop instead of the 6 chops. I'm still not sure if that's faster to charge it up, though. But saves my thumb. Get some medicinal herbs. I was looking up the prices of the things that you can pick in the summertime. The oranges or the citrus fruit looking things, they're worth 70G. The medicinal herbs are worth 70G, and the edible herbs are worth 40, and so are the walnuts. These are the walnuts. if I remember correctly. They look like walnuts. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a walnut in its husk like that, but they are green and they kind of have like a citrusy kind of scent when they're in there. But I'm going to give Arnold the walnut. Hopefully walnuts are good for dogs. I'm not too sure on that. But he's going to eat them. We got to get our seeds out of the toolbox because that's where they sent them to, but I got to make a decision. Probably won't need that, and I don't really need that right now. Probably need it at some point, but for now I think I can put that away safely, and I have 80 uses of my watering can, so that's good. We'll have to refill it for at least a day or two. I didn't take time to replace or repair this area. So let's do that. Probably plant my other set of tomatoes right here and keep my vegetables together. I like vegetables together, and then plant the corn over here. Probably could have done a fourth patch of something, but let's see that. Look at that. Beautiful. Hello? Someone's here. Let's water this patch first. It's Ellie! You're working so hard. Here, why don't you eat some of this? That's exciting. I get these every morning, but I appreciate you coming by. That means that you're starting to like me. Which is good. That's what we want. We want the affection of Ellie as well. Water that. Maybe pick up a couple flowers. My dog was stuck in there. I forgot. But he's out now. He's free. I can start picking him up again. And the flowers are good to use as gifts. You can't sell them, of course, but at least have a source of flowers nearby. Let's just get this edible herb. We need to make money. And so need to make sure I come up here and grab all the stuff I can to sell. We got a lot of money we need to make. I want to get a greenhouse before the winter time. I think that's my goal. Because in the wintertime, you can't grow anything without a greenhouse. So if we could get a greenhouse before winter, I think we'd be doing pretty well. And then in the next year, I'll probably work on getting the rest of the extensions on my home with that greenhouse to be able to help me grow more crops. And I'll probably just grow a bunch of the renewable crops like tomato and corn. But we have to head up to the square to go to the fireworks festival, which I don't want to forget about. You know, people clap and shout when they see a beautiful fireworks display. I did not know that. I like eating roasted corn and watching the fireworks display. Let me just repeat. I heard a glitch with May. If you keep talking to her, she doesn't have a minimum of how many times you can talk to her in a day to earn affection. So that might be something to utilize if that's true. That guy is drunk. I don't even need to talk to those folks. They're not important. Good evening, Archer. I'm glad we can watch the fireworks together. You are? Can we see them? Yeah, what super fireworks? Who is that? Beautiful, isn't it? I can't see them other than the flashes of color. If you have the time, how about if we light some fireworks together? Sparklers? Sure, I guess. They're kind of sad all on their own, but I like sparklers. What a goober. She's kind of a goober, ain't she? But I guess that's the end of the first day of summer, and we're going to sleep well. And it's raining, so I don't have to water crops today. It's going to save us a little bit of time. But tomorrow is sunny, which is good. We got to make sure we check that weather. Got to check the channel 2 now, so we can see what the month has in store for us as far as festivals go. Vegetable Festival on the 9th, Firefly Festival on the 17th, and the Sea Festival on the 24th. So let's mark our calendar. We got the 9th, 17th, and the 24th. And we'll head on over to my chickens. I apologize for not uploading last couple days. I was busy with life and things like that. But I had some other videos of Army Men RTS I had pre-made for such occasions. So hopefully those of you who are watching those are enjoying them. And yeah, but I'm having a lot of fun with this game. Every time I pick it up to play the video, to make the videos, I'm like, I don't really want to put it down. It reminds me a lot of when I used to play it as a kid, you know, but I didn't have as much responsibility, so I could just stay up late and play as long as I wanted to until I got tired, or maybe my brothers or sisters wanted to play. I need to plant my pink mist flower. Pink mist? I don't remember the name of it. I need to plant these to get the marbles from Stew. And let's put my bottle back in there. I'm not going to use it to go to the winery, but I don't really need my hammer, and I might be able to get, you know, a drink or two from the winery if I'm desperate enough for some stamina. 52 squares left. And brush my horse. Sometimes I always forget if I brushed my horse. Like, I'll brush him and then I'll brush him again, thinking I didn't. With all that's going on, that's like common for me to like, did I brush my horse or did I just remember I did? Let's go find Maria. And today's raining, so I can't get a music box from Rick, which is kind of bad. It's unfortunate that you can't find Rick anywhere when it's raining. It'd be nice if you could find him in his house or somewhere. Here's another cabbage for you, Maria. Yeah, he's saying the same old stuff, but I have these flowers, so I might as well hand them out while I have them, just to get more room in my inventory. I won't be able to pick up as much until I can get rid of the rest of this cabbage. If I had a kitchen, you have a fridge in the kitchen, and so you can store your vegetables and things inside the fridge. I don't want to give him one, but I don't have a kitchen, so just have to hold everything in my inventory. I forgot to grab an egg for you, because I shipped it off before I could remember, but let's give you this. The flowers, she doesn't like the flowers as much as she likes fish and eggs. I don't think the flowers do. I think she gets like a +1 affection from the flowers. You could buy her cakes, and she might like cakes even more than the eggs and the milk, but the cakes are kind of expensive, and I'm cheap. So she's going to have to deal with my cheapness for now. Let's head on up to the mountains. I need to start remembering to go fishing too, because I hadn't got that power net last I remember. Go check in on the harvest sprites. I think I already gave the harvest goddess the offering to revive the vineyards, and that's Cliff. He can be hard to find because he likes to go to the top of the mountain some days. And I don't typically go up there, but I might need to start. Because you can, if you become friends with the other men in the game, like Cliff, Harris, I think Gray, and maybe even Jeff. They marry the other gals. Oh, maybe it's Kai, not Jeff. I don't remember. I don't remember who marries Karen, but if you want to see the other people get married besides yourself, then you can make friends with the males, and they'll get married to the gals. It might take a while, but you want to make sure that you leave one for yourself if you want to get the photo of your baby. So there's going to be one you might not want to make friends with, and I think if you marry the gal that they're after, that will drop affection with you from them a little bit, but I'm not sure if that's true. Let's go do some fishing. On the internet, it says you have a 1 in 33 chance of catching the power nut out here. I don't even know if I've caught 33 fish in this game yet, but there's one. There's another one. Doing pretty good today. Usually I miss, well, at least one. Yep, here we go. Let's do a little bit more. You never know when that power nut's going to come out. I have some time left. Ah, there we go. Very nice. I think we can handle that. And I think I caught a fish every time one bit on the line, so it's 4 for 4. These things don't sell for much, but since I need the money, I might need to sell them. Although I could give one to Ellie as a present, so maybe I'll do that, and then I'll feed my dog with the other one. That's not right, because if you're right, you'll save your game. And the tactic is, I made a copy of my file, so that way I can play a couple days, and then if there's a typhoon, I might just have to repeat. So that's something that my brother used to do. I never really thought of it to do it that way. But it's a good tactic, especially if you're trying to get all the photos and you don't want to miss a day of giving gifts or getting a music box or getting your chickens and animals sick. Because if they miss one day of feeding, it really puts you back. They get sick for a couple days. Or you have to buy a miracle cure. And if I remember right, they're not cheap. So it's better to try not to get a typhoon if you can avoid it. I don't suspect there'll be a typhoon in the first week, though. I mean, it's always a random chance that there could be, but I think it takes a while. Oops. Wrong angle. These guys are attacking me. I don't want to do it that way, but I guess I have to now. So I have 80 uses on a full can. Each square is about 9. So you can probably only fill about water about 7 patches before you have to refill. Fish goes in the bowl, and we'll head off to Ellie, or at least Ella. I might need to go get a music box after this. Sometimes she's not always in here, though. She might be in the flower shop. She might be at the fishing tent. I don't exactly know what her schedule is. And in the summertime, I think she might like to hang out at the beach. So that's also a place I'll have to look up or look at. But she's not going to be there at night when I usually go fishing, so I'll have to go during the daytime. There's a lot of good guides and stuff on the internet that tells you the general schedule of the people who you're trying to find. So another good way to figure out where someone's going to be is you could just save. If you're going to save it, wake up in the morning and then just kind of wander around and look for where they're at that day, and then just reload your game. That way you know right off the bat. Don't really want anything over there just yet. I want to find you. You're the most important. I need to prioritize you so I can give you your music box and get my affection with you going. And I also want to start emptying out this inventory. So the less cabbages I'm carrying, the better I can start picking up other stuff. But I might want to save a cabbage because the vegetable festival is coming up. And I think it might be good for my character's happiness if I enter one in. I might not win, but I think you need to ship off at least 100 of the type of crop that you're trying to enter to win in order to win. The more you ship, the better chance of winning you got. I didn't ship a lot of cabbages last spring, but once I get my greenhouse, I'll probably just enter in tomatoes since I'll probably grow mostly tomatoes. I'm having trouble remembering what we can grow in the fall. I think it's like eggplants. And I think that's the only crop you can grow in the fall. So that's kind of an easy one to decide what you're going to grow. And I think they're renewable, like they regrow just like the tomatoes and the corn. I want to give this walnut to this lady here. She will give us a recipe. Oh, thank you. Let me teach you how to bake a walnut cake. It's easy because you don't have to whisk. Got the walnut cake recipe. Well, thank you, Ella, for that recipe. I wonder if they sell walnut cakes there at the bakery. I mean, they said they use Grandma's recipes. Unless Ellie has a different grandma. I guess you could have two, one on your mom and dad's side. Did the shipper come yet? Yeah, he did. It's way past. That will ship out tomorrow though, so I won't have to worry about that. Let's get us another music box. The reason why I don't really need to work on upgrading my hoe at the winery is because I get these music boxes. And I think that will upgrade my hoe pretty much faster than you would think. You know, 10 hits a day, pretty much. I don't remember exactly how many times you have to use your hoe for it to upgrade, but over the course of, you know, a month or so of doing that, it should upgrade pretty fast. And I don't want to do another video of me doing what I did in the last video, me just sitting, oh, dang it, of me just sitting down in the wine cellar, just drinking beer and wine and upgrading my tools. That was, dang it, that was a mess. Gotta pay attention. Oh, I gotta pay attention. I caught that fish, but there we go. That one came on pretty quick. I got 3. Mostly smalls, but that'll do, I guess. I'm always worried that the times I miss the catch is the time when the power nut would have appeared. would have appeared. And let's hit the hay. Get up bright-eyed and bushy. Oh, dang it. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's check. Okay, good. I was worried for a second. I've heard that if you give a offering to the goddess, if you have a typhoon and you ask for weather, it will get rid of the typhoon. But I'm not sure if that's true. It could be like a risky thing to do. And I would not rely on it. I might test it out, but I wouldn't do it and feel confident about it at all until I knew for sure if it worked or not. Because I don't really know how asking for weather helps. I don't know if it would change what the next day's weather would be. I think it would only affect the weather it hasn't predicted yet. Let's give that one to Ellie and ship out the fish. She likes eggs more than she likes fish. I have 11 uses left. I need to make sure I buy more. I tend to forget. And it can be bad if you forget to buy feed. I remember there was a time when I was younger and I had enough feed to get through the day, and then I was trying to line up my feed, and I must have gotten bumped or hit the analog stick a little too far and hit at the wrong angle, and it didn't feed the chicken the way I would have hoped. These birds don't get moved by the horse, only by me. I'm stronger than a horse. Let's feed my dog with this fish. You get tasty fish today. And we'll go do what we do. You should check the mailbox every day. There are leaflets from the shops as well as letters. He's changing his dialogue. That's nice. Although I don't know if that's just summer dialogue. He hasn't really said a whole lot of different things. I might need to start giving him gifts. Rick's out here. That's good. He wasn't out here a second ago. Although I guess he doesn't come out here at least until 10 on Saturdays. But that was lucky for us. Oops. Didn't mean to talk to her. I just wanted to give her this. I mean, I meant to talk to her, but I forgot I had the music box because I talked to Rick. Let's go see if Maria's around. Sometimes it's good to check the house if her library's closed and she's not here. Might as well talk to you while I'm here, though. I'm doing well, Miss Mayor's wife. Well, Maria was up at the by the mountain cave the other day, so hopefully she's up there again. Let's go check. No, she's not here. Well, that's no good. I don't know where she might be. Slap that log with my axe. And it is important to give her pretty much a music box and a cabbage as often as I can. Because I might be behind schedule in wooing her. I pause a lot to check what time it is, so I apologize if that gets annoying. But it's important to know the time in this game. Is she out here? I don't know why the sunset's red. That's a good question, though. Maybe ask a scientist. Animals are never annoying? I don't know about that. I guess they can't ever be like rude or intentionally annoying, but sometimes when you're dog or your cat pees in your house, that could be annoying. I was wondering if maybe Maria was in here for whatever reason. I mean, she's nerdy, and these guys do an interesting job. She might be interested in what they do. Let's go check the goddess pond. She's out here, too. That's good. I was worried I wasn't going to find you today. But we did. Yeah, it does pass really quickly. Let's give you the cabbage. And give you a flower as well. Might as well. I'm already out here. And you're already out here. And it wouldn't hurt. Let's take this. I have these flowers at home, but might as well give this to this guy. I don't remember if I gave Harris a gift today. Probably should have given him a flower. But I also need to make him my friend so he'll give me a power nut when he comes back next spring. Because I think he leaves in the fall. But he might leave in the winter time. So you kind of have a short time frame of which you can befriend Basil. But if I don't get the power nut next spring, I can get it this third spring. And I think as long as you have 6 of the power nuts in this game that are available, you can get the photo. So I might not necessarily need his. But it does increase your total stamina. So it's only going to help me if I can get it. Let's go do some more fishing. It's kind of dangerous to fish late at night because sometimes I lose track of the time and it goes so quickly that I go to bed late though. But this beach is so far out of the way, I wouldn't want to waste time in the morning and then be late to everything else. Nothing there. Nothing there either. Let's try here. Hey, there's one, a large. Let's try this one here. Maybe this is a spot right here. Nope. It's getting late, so I gotta get back. Out here also you can't tell when the crickets stop chirping. And when the crickets stop chirping like they just did, it sounds like that's a good time to go to bed. You get 2 stamina or 2 fatigue reduction when you sleep for every hour you sleep. It's not right. That's not right this time. And hopefully we don't have any nope, no typhoons. We are clear. We don't have to worry about that. Every morning when I wake up, I'm worried that the news is going to say, you got a typhoon coming, better batten down the hatches. Okay, I have enough to water my crops today. Get this weed out of here. It's too bad when the dog pees on your crops, it doesn't water the square. I think that'd be funny if it did. Hey, another chicken is born. What should I name it? Leela? No, I don't. Leela does not fit. It's not enough letters. What about... I gotta think of a name that has 6 letters. Indigo? I mean, I guess it's a name. It has 6 letters at least. I don't think I've named any chickens with an I yet either, so... That's another thing I would like, is to have the chickens with each name have a different letter to begin with, at least. Because if I start naming like Marion, Melina, Maria, or whatever, all M's, it can get confusing. Let's ship this off. 180G right there. We have 3,410. Maybe I'll get a cow soon. But I don't remember if the cows come ready to be milked or if you have to let them grow when you first get them. Because the chickens lay eggs the next day. But the cows, I'm not 100% sure on if they're fully grown when you buy them from the Green Ranch. So that'll be something I'll have to find out when I get a cow. But speaking of cows, let's go get some chicken feed since we're running low. Well, I don't want to get too much because I need money. But let's just get 30 more. Tie us over for a couple days. When you start having 6 chickens, feed goes by quick. And I could keep them all outside and they'll eat for pretty much they don't need to buy feed. But that's a lot of work to bring every chicken out, especially since I don't have a proper place to put them so they're all in one spot. And then if there's a typhoon or rain the next day, then you have to get all of them back in. And I don't think the chickens, get happiness like the cows do. But Rick is up here on Sundays, so that's why I came up to here. He's not always up here on Sundays, but he can be. From what the internet says, it's like a 50-50 shot. So odds are fairly good. Is Maria in here? I know she plays the organ. But probably only early in the mornings. Usually when I come here on Sundays, it's just the mayor and his wife. I might have to come in here early one Sunday and check and see who's actually in here. Because it could be everyone, or at least a lot of the townsfolk. But there's always so much to do that I want to get out of the way, because I can forget if I don't do it early enough. Is Maria out here? She is. Her heart's yellow now. That's good. We're getting there. I don't even remember how long ago it turned green, but it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. Let's cut this lumber. Talk to everyone who's up here. What's your medicine made out of? That herb? Pretty sure it is. Maybe he has a way of synthesizing the main component that causes the fatigue to go away, but I'm not sure if that's the case. He might be using something a little bit more potent. And what that could be, I don't know. I'll probably have to save that cabbage in case I need to wish for weather. Sorry about that. Something needed my attention. So I need to keep that cabbage because I want to enter it into the vegetable festival. It's always good to pause your game though when something's going on, because you save time that way. People needing my attention, that's why I had to pause so many times. Ship that out. I think the walnuts are actually worth more. I shouldn't feed the walnuts to my dog. I know it sounds like kind of cheap, but you need to ship out the more valuable stuff if you can. Okay, everything looks in order on my farm. I'll keep these in my bag. Find my horse. Where'd it go? The way that thing moves is kind of weird. I don't know if it's... There you are. I don't know if it's because I'm playing on a more higher definition screen, but when the things move, it looks funny. I don't remember it looking like that when I was younger. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I brushed it today, so that's why I had to find her. I don't know if it's a girl or boy horse. Let's eat some of this since I went to bed late last night. Just to stave off any fatigue I may have built up. And since you gain fatigue after 6 o'clock using any tools, I'm imagining that even fishing probably builds a fatigue. Thank you for showing me an old fairy tale book. When will you come next time? Well, visit again next summer, right, Archer? Really? Will you really come again? The girl is about to cry. What, for me? Is that okay? Thank you. I'll take care of it. Come on, say goodbye to little... The girl was waiting for a long time. That was... Who was that? What was that? I don't know. Some kind of dream. I think you, when the girls start to like you, start dreaming about them. Or you have a dream about them, and it's kind of like a preemptive premonition kind of dream, and then something related to that dream happens. So you definitely want to make sure that you get all your stuff done before you head out into the world, because sometimes the cutscenes can take you into the next day, and it's kind of bad to skip them because you're like, I didn't feed my chickens, I need to skip, but you don't want to skip any cutscenes where their girls are asking you if you want to do something with them. Get my chicken feed out. So that's a little bit of a tip. Just make sure you get everything you need done early in the morning before you go out into the world. Because like that, when I offered the cabbage, who's that? To the goddess, she took me into the nighttime. Oh, it's just this guy. Hello, I'm a traveling salesman. Today I've brought a special product just for you. It's called super high grade chicken feed. If you feed your chickens with this food, they'll lay golden eggs. Isn't that something? It costs 150 G for 10 meals. Don't buy. No, listen to me, sir. You're asking, so what if they're golden? But these eggs are different. They are mega nutritious, full of calcium and vitamins. You can sell them for 10 times the normal price. Come on, buy some. Still no. Oh, sir, your purse strings are tight. Well, okay then, in addition to the feed, I'll throw in some soap. You're not going to find a better deal. It's a really special and just $150. Don't buy stuff from this guy. I remember when I first was playing this game as a kid, and this guy came, special feed that'll make my chickens lay golden eggs? Hell yeah. And then if you buy it, it's just like, this just looks like a bag of regular feed. You were duped or something like that. Fast, cheap, sturdy for, okay. Mountain extensions. Don't need to read that. It's just spam, junk mail. I know you guys make extensions. I don't have the money or the lumber. Could you imagine? Just imagine you hire like someone to build something on your house or something, and not only do you have to pay for it, you have to provide the materials. It's like, what the heck? And I mean, labor is usually the most expensive cost, so, but if I'm providing you with the materials, I should get a discount. Because now you guys don't have to procure said materials. But the most expensive thing to build is the greenhouse. For $30K. Which is hard to get. I mean, I guess in theory, if you just fished really well and made $1,000 a day over the course of a season, you could get enough money to buy a greenhouse in a season. But still, I have to provide you like 500 and some odd pieces of materials. I don't know if that's a good deal. I don't know if you, I don't know any, maybe there are places that deal like that, or if you provide the materials, they can build something for you with them. But I mean, just give me the blueprints and the schematics, and maybe I can build it on my own. I have the materials already. I think in the fall, they ask you, the carpenters do, they ask you to help build a bridge to get over to the other side of the mountain. And they pay you every day, so it's like, why can't you let me help work on my house and give me a discount? I mean, we're our friends, aren't we? But I guess they need to make a living too. And if I'm the only one in the village who needs extensions, then of course they're gonna try to get as much out of me as they can. I mean, I don't really see them doing a whole lot of stuff out elsewhere. I'm sure that the mayor probably hires them to fix things around the village, though. Maybe. I mean, that might be where they get a lot of their work. But that guy's always out there sawing at nothing, and the head carpenter is always sitting down smoking his pipe. I don't know if that helps boost affection. She likes the bugs, though. Ah. That's a weird noise. Was it like a cicada or something? First I thought it was an alarm of some kind. Alright, let's feed my dog. And ship out the rest of the stuff. I keep feeding him the walnut. I shouldn't do that. It's like I just pick out the first thing in my inventory and feed it to him. I want to eat the medicinal herbs for me, but let's go catch some fish. Don't know if I'm going to get any bites tonight. Hey, there's one. Hey, there's another one. It's a small, but... Hey, it's another small, but... we'll take it. Kind of have to. There's no catch and release in this game. I guess I could throw it back into the water, but I don't know if it would do any good. Dang it. That was probably the power nut. That's probably why it was so hard to get. Let's head off to bed. And hope that tomorrow's weather is not bad. Or the weather that is predicted tomorrow isn't bad. I don't remember if I brushed my horse. Where you at, Spirit? There you are. I didn't. Good thing I checked. I don't know how much you have to ride your horse for it to be happy, but hopefully that's enough. Because it is getting late. It's already past 11. I haven't been doing a very good job of going to bed at 10 o'clock. Dang it, I forgot. I didn't mean to do that. Let's check the weather first. Okay, good. At least it's not a typhoon. Alright, well, if you liked the episode, hit the like button. If you have something to say, leave a comment. This has been The Gaming Casual, and I'll see you in another episode.